Okay, let's get started.
Ghosts are real. That much I know.
Hey horror freaks, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda. If this is the first time here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can get a notification every single time that I post a video, and I post every single week. As you can see from the title, today's video is going to be the list of horror movies and series that will be released on April 2023. For a total of 11, we have a documentary, 8 movies, and 2 series. And they will be either on movie theaters or streaming services. And of course, I will be telling you where to watch them and when they will come out. So saying that, let's get into the video. Now we open April with Living with Chucky. This is a documentary that will be coming to SCREAMBOX on April 4. Now this one follows a filmmaker who grew up alongside Chucky the Killer doll, seeks out the other families surrounding the Child's Play films as they recount their experiences working on the ongoing franchise and what it means to be part of the Chucky family. Now, this documentary is made and directed by Kira Elise Gardner, who is the daughter of Tony Gardner. He is part of the special effects department. He's also a makeup artist in films, and he was basically one of the people behind the design and everything that had to do with the dolls of Chucky, of course. I find really cool that she's making a documentary about living with Chucky, literally, and also having interviews with people that are involved in the franchise one way or another. And I am very excited to see it. I found out about this documentary actually on TikTok last year because she posted a TikTok on a behind the scenes when she was doing the photo shoot of her poster, and I was like, that's so cool. But I thought that maybe it was like a fan film, but when of course I checked, I realized that she was doing the documentary, and I am very excited to see it. So probably I will be reviewing it, I don't know, since it's a documentary, but maybe I will be doing a review since I really want to talk about it. Next, we have on April 6th, Slasher Season 5. This one is coming to Shudder, and is of course a Shudder original. This series, being completely honest, I have never watched it. I think that that's a sin at this moment, since for what I have heard, this series is very good. Now, this is an anthology series that follows rampant serial killers leaving carnage in their wake as their next victim fights to stay alive. And this 5th season is going to take the Jack the Ripper story into this series. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be reviewing it since it's an anthology series. That means I do not have to watch all the previous seasons, but I kind of feel that that is wrong. So I don't know, maybe if I am able to catch up with all the seasons and then I watch the 5th one, then I can do a review. So I cannot promise that I will be giving a review of this season. Next, we have coming to Shudder on April 14, Kids vs. Aliens. This one follows an old-time ranger of a teen house party turns to terror when aliens attack, forcing two warning siblings to band together to survive the night. This one looks fun. I'm not gonna lie, but the trailer looks like it's like fun, like enjoyable. But I don't know if I'm going to be reviewing it or watching it right away, but sounds kind of interesting. And since our teenagers, this one, at least for now, I feel that can be a teenage horror type of film, like specifically targeted for teenagers. So I don't know, it looks fun. Like definitely also the colors, they use a lot of vibrant colors on not just on the poster but on the trailer, on the costumes. And the aliens, they look more like zombies, like they look aggressive and like evil. Well, to be fair, when like good aliens, well, I mean, Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, he can count, but for the rest, aliens, they don't come friendly. But only time will tell how this one will turn out. Next, we have coming on April 14 to theaters, The Pope's Exorcist. This one follows the portrayal of a real-life figure, Father Gabriel Amort, a priest who acts as a chief exorcist of the Vatican and who performed more than 100,000 exorcisms in his lifetime. Being 100% honest, I don't think that I will be watching this one anytime soon. Maybe when it comes to a streaming service. This type of films, they don't usually sit well with me since, I don't know, I do not love possession horror movies. Yes, I do like The Exorcist, but, and I can like The Conjuring and maybe one of two on this subgenre, but generally speaking, I do not enjoy this type of films. I don't know, there's just something about them that it made me feel that they are the same over and over, and that's a little bit hypocrite coming from me since I love slashers, and slashers, they are all basically the same thing. But for some reason I feel that slashers are more diverse and they're able to separate from each other, while possession films, they all kind of feel the same and always based on true stories, although this person was real, but still, like, always doing the marketing trap of based on real events. I don't know, it's just something that it doesn't catch my attention. So unless this film surprisingly has good reviews, I will not be watching it, at least for now. The last one of April 14 is the one I expect the most, RENFIELD. This one is going to follow Dracula henchman and inmate at the lunatic asylum. I did a reaction to the trailer of this one. So excited to see Nicholas Hoult as Renfield and Nicolas Cage as Dracula. I think that the man, he's a very good, both of them actually are very good actors. So I am dying to see this film. Like, I have such high expectations and I am very, very excited to see it. Ever since I saw the trailer, I am dying to watch it. So of course this one will have a review. Next, coming on April 21, the film that I am expecting the most, and maybe a lot of you guys too, and I also did the trailer reactions, Evil Dead Rise. Coming to theaters, this one follows a twisted tale of two estranged sisters whose reunion is cut short by the rise of flesh-possessing demons, thrusting them into a primal battle for survival as they face the most nightmarish version of family imaginable. This one looks so good. For what I have read and heard, it is good, bloody as hell. I do not expect less. I am so excited to see this one. I love the Evil Dead franchise. I like the remake. I think that is very good. So I am very excited since it's been said that this one follows the same level and like the same aesthetic and kind of feels like they are indeed together one to another, because they could have done it completely different to what it was, the remake, but they feel they kind of similar. So I am very excited to see this one. And of course, this one will have a review. I cannot wait to see it. Trust me when I tell you, I cannot wait. Next, we have coming on April 21, the series to Amazon Prime Video, Dead Ringers. This is based on the David Cronenberg film of the same name. Now, this one is more of a thriller rather than horror, but I decided to include it on the list just in case that maybe you are a fan of this movie or David Cronenberg work, so maybe you want to see a remake / adaptation of one of his movies. Now this one is going to follow the Mantle twins that are identical from head to toe and are on a mission to change the way women give birth, starring in Manhattan. Most likely I will review this one, but I don't know if I will be doing it here or just like spoiler-free review version on my blog. I am not sure yet, but most likely if I do a review, it's going to be of the whole season instead of individual episodes. So just in case that I decide to watch it, you guys are gonna have to wait until the series ends for me to give a review. Also coming on April 21, coming to theaters, we have BEAU, I have no idea how it's pronounced, is Afraid. Now this one follows a decade-spanning portrayal of one of the most successful entrepreneurs of all time. Now this one is directed by Ari Aster, who is the director of Hereditary and Midsommar. This one is also an A24 production. I'm a little bit scared, I'm not gonna lie, since both Ari Aster's horror films, they are praised and they're basically considered one of the best horror movies of the last decade. So I am a little bit scared about this one, since this one is a horror comedy. It looks hella weird but interesting. This one I will not be doing a review since this one will not be coming to my local theater. So if I ever do a review, you guys are gonna have to wait until it's a streaming service. But if you want to go and watch it, go and do it, because definitely I won't be able to. To end the month, we have on April 28, we have From Black coming to Shudder. Now this one follows a recovering drug addict desperate for closure and saddened by crushing guilt after the disappearance of her younger son. It's presented with a bizarre offer to learn the truth about what happened and set things right if she's willing to pay a terrifying price. This one looks interesting, I'm not gonna lie. If I am going to be doing a review, I do not know yet. but definitely I will be sitting down and watching this one, like I said, on Shudder. We also have on April 28th on a limited release in theaters, The Black Demon. This one follows this stranded on a crumbling ring in Baja. A family faces off against a vengeful megalodon shark. I will not be watching this. This is something that I have said before. The only shark horror movie that I like is the original Jaws. For the rest, I do not. There's something about it that, just like with possession horror films, I do not enjoy watching the same thing over and over when it comes to sharks. I don't know. I do not enjoy them, and definitely this one I'm going to be skipping it. There's no way I will be watching this anytime soon. To end, also on April 28th, we have Clock. This one will be coming to Hulu. Now this one follows a woman desperate attempts to fix her broken biological clock. Now this one feels a little bit generic when it comes to bringing motherhood in horror films. Like they are always struggling to get pregnant, or the pregnancy has been difficult by some entity or something supernatural out there. They all kind of follow like the same formula. Most likely is the outcome what comes different. I think that I'm going to be watching it just because I'm curious about it. I'm not gonna lie, I am very curious to see it. Review, not sure yet. If I like it enough, maybe. If not, then I will be reviewing from Black. I don't know, since we have 3 things coming on the same day, I can decide which one I will be watching first or which one I will be reviewing, or maybe both, who knows. But well, this has been all for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know which one are you expecting the most. For me is Renfield and Evil Dead Rise, both coming to theaters. I am so excited. But well, this has been all for the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to see you guys on the next one. Bye.
Ghosts are real. That much I know.